Oh, that's weird. Oh, hi, Robert. Hello. Good morning.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Jim Wells County Commissioners Court
Now in session.
for today, November 27th, 9 a.m. is now in session. I believe we have two for agenda item number 3, public to speak. I think we have 2. And anybody that's out there, I'm not sure they're out there. We have the judge, Mr. Michael Garcia, County Court of Law Judge.
Good morning, everyone. Judge Trevino, Commissioners Gonzalez, Chapa, Gonzalez, and Garcia. Good morning. I'm here this morning before this Honorable Commissioners Court to formally announce my resignation as your Jim Wells County Court at Law Judge, effective end of business day, December 5th, 2023. During the last 9 years, it has been an honor serving the citizens of Jim Wells County in this capacity. I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing people whom will be missed dearly. I would like to thank the citizens of Jim Wells County who have entrusted me to this position for the last 9 years, and I also thank this honorable court for working hand in hand with me during my tenure. Thank you.
Ernesto R. Hinojosa Jr., Senior.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Esteemed Commissioners.
Can you please state your full name for the
Yes,
court?
sir.
Even though I already said
May
it.
please the court. My name is Ernesto R. Hinojosa Sr. I live in Jim Wells County, Precinct 1 at the K-Bar subdivision on County Road 1353, 220 County Road 1353. And the reason me being here is because I have an issue that violates Chapter 343 of the Texas Health and Safety Code. And this has been going on for a while. I moved to K-Bar about 4.5 years ago. I have a neighbor who is very unkempt. I've struggled quite a bit. She's getting better. But she has a trailer home that is condemned. I mean, I'm talking about trash, you know, and something needs to be done about it. And I feel like if I'm going in circles, you know, it's his responsibility. We'll go to him, you know, and they're just going around and around. I believe that Officer de la Garza, under Daniel Bueno, deputy, is the agent for abatement. And I got with him on March of this year, because I said, finally, you know, it's time for me to do something about this trailer, you know, that's affecting me greatly. And he said, I'm gonna file abatement proceedings. And after that, he forgot about me. You know, I kept calling him and messaging him and texting him and everything, nothing. You know, I kept pleading with him, you know, and calling him and nothing. And then I heard a rumor on the grapevine that the lady had been served. And apparently that didn't happen, because I don't think she was gonna sit back and get fined, you know, monthly, you know, and not do anything about it, you know. So it was all rumor. That's all it was. And well, that's the reason I'm being here, because I want the statute enforced, because First of all, when I first moved there, I put a nice privacy fence because the first trailer where she lives at is, I'm not gonna say just as bad because she lives there, you know. She's poor like all of us, you know, but, you know, it's ugly, okay? So I put a fence, you know, privacy fence, make it look pretty, because I'm trying to make it look pretty, you know, for the neighborhood and first and foremost for myself. Well, I struggled a lot with her, you know, in that aspect, you know, because it was sewage, but they took care of that. The county took care of that, you know. It was nothing, it was just hard-headed on her part. It was just a little old 6-foot pipe, you know. She was just stubborn, very stubborn. And then, well, I said, now let me work on the trailer, because the trailer is just about maybe, I would say 4 or 5 feet from my fence. So I want to continue the privacy fence all the way back and make it look pretty. And I even offered to help her. I said, look, I'll burn it on a controlled burn, and I'll keep the axles, you know, and the aluminum, you know, and I'm glad she didn't go for it because, you know, it wouldn't have been feasible for me, you know, taking it to the landfill and all that. It would have cost me a lot of money. So she didn't go for it because, you know, I assume she saw that maybe she didn't want to give up the aluminum and the axles and all that, you know. So anyway, I kept on trying to get in touch with De La Garza, you know, Officer De La Garza, and nothing. And then I went to Margie and we talked and stuff, and I don't know what she exactly talked to him, but and told him, you know, but I don't think it's being enforced, you know, the statute, it's being enforced, you know, and it's really affecting me because my dog just died, okay? He used to kill the possums next door. He used to even bring them to me as a trophy, you know, and it's a fire hazard. When the wind blows from the northerns, it puts insulation on my property, and there I am, you know, picking it up, you know, when I don't really have to do all that, you know. And then the laminas, you know, the tin, in the winds, they make a lot of noise, you know, because it's really dilapidated, really bad. I'm talking about seriously very bad. It's junk. It's caved in. It don't belong there. It's in blatant violation of the statute, you know. And I want some type of resolution because, you know, by this court to do something for me, you know, enforce it. I don't know that she has been served, like I said, because De La Garza has kept me in the dark. He don't answer my phone calls. I think that's very unprofessional, you know. I think that as a party, I reserve the right to know what's happening in regards to, you know, my complaint or action, you know. And well, I have some pictures here. If the court would allow me to approach.
Your 3 minutes is around.
Yeah, we got
You
it,
gotta have-
yeah.
Oh, the 3 minutes are up? I wish I would have known.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
But it's on public testimony, so we can't respond,
I understand.
okay? I got your information. That's your number, right?
Yes, sir.
424-7865?
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you so much
Yes, sir.
for hearing me.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
have a good day. Thank you,
No
Your
problem.
Honor.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Margie.
Okay, that was it, only two, right?
The sheriff, no?
Sheriff's not up there.
Okay, I can't discuss this. Come on, let's go. No, he's not there.
No, he's not.
No.
Okay, agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, and take action to approve minutes from previous meeting.
I make a motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion and I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 5, consent agenda. Consent agenda items will be voted upon in one vote and will not be discussed separately unless requested by the county judge, commissioner, or a citizen.
Motion to approve item number 5 is presented, Judge.
Second.
I have a motion, and I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 6, presentation and discussion by Jim Wells County Judge on the Community Block Grant Regional Mitigation Program, CDBG MIT funding, and recent trip to United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. Back a couple of weeks ago, we traveled to Washington, D.C. I'll go back a little bit, back when I started back in January, we had the mid-mod application. I think we went out for bid and we had to redo that for some particular reasons. But what this was $13.5 million altogether in Jim Wells County. And the city of Alice received 4.7, city of Fremont, 1.6. And also Orange Grove, through our approval in Commissioner's Court, got 900,000, right around that area. Jim Wells County itself got 7.3. In other words, that was for ourselves here in the Commissioner's Court, 7.3, about 1.5 million each of the precincts. And of course, I just mentioned earlier, Orange Grove got 900,000. Well, the reason for going to Washington, D.C. is because we had got some information. I started getting some emails about possible changes in the way it's dispersed. And needless to say, that this money is non-competitive. In other words, Jim Wells County was going to get this money no matter what. All we had to do was follow all the rules and regulations and procurement processes and stuff like that. That being said, there were some issues with HUD because in the beginning, way in the beginning, back in 2020, the Texas General Land Office and the Department of Housing and Urban Development, they came up with these rules and these policies. As of late, there were some things that were causing some issues, causing setbacks, and we weren't sure how they were going to address them. HUD continues to contemplate taking remedial action that could include rescinding the approvals of all the GLO's action plan, which the action plan includes all our monies. And it wasn't only Jim Wells County, it was the other 10 counties from our COG. Refugio County was involved, Clayburgh County's involved. In order to handle this, I didn't go to Washington by myself. We had Mr. Pruski from Nueces River Authority set up a coalition that included myself, Judge Madrid from Clayburgh, Judge Pointer from Refugio County, our Fremont Mayor, Priscilla Vargas went also, city member, council member from Fremont also, Kristen Munoz also went. And we went as a coalition. There was about 11 of us that went. Those were the people that were representing the counties closest to us. we went as a coalition because we felt that we had to have our voice heard. There was no way, shape, form, or fashion that they could set up these rules and regulations and policies and then have the possibility of them taking the money away. And we met with Congressman Henry Cuellar, Representative Tony Gonzalez, Representative Vicente Gonzalez, Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, and Senator John Cornyn. We got to meet with them personally or with their representatives from their office. Each and every one of them were receptive. They were listening to our needs. And this is really not our wants, this is our needs, because 13.5 million for a county like Jim Wells, it's a lot of money. And as a matter of fact, with this money, you know, I praised the Commissioners Court when I was over there, because commissioners, you know, we found out about this money, we jumped on it, we didn't waste no time. And we have 5, 6 projects going on right now. And and I say 5 or 6 projects, we have the applications for these 5 or 6 projects going on right now. We're going to submit the applications, and like I said, the money is a slam dunk. The money is there for us. It's non-competitive, so more than likely they're going to get approved as long as they meet the criteria. So I just made a phone call to Travis right before the meeting to get an update if there was one, since we went to Washington, and some of the senators have been working hard for us, and they're fighting our battles over there. They're trying to get a solution. They did say, you know, one of my biggest worries was us starting to spend the money. We have our grant administrators, we have engineers doing the work already. We're spending money as we speak. So we didn't want the rug to be pulled out from under us, and then we'd be stuck with these fees and these monies and these projects that we were not going to be able to afford. And there's no way, shape, form, or fashion where we're going to be able to put these on our taxpayers' backs. And we made that known, and I made that known for sure. And I think they understood it. And from what the call I got this morning was, they told us not to stop, not to hesitate, to keep going. For everyone that's gotten awarded, that it looks good. If you hadn't got awarded, we're not sure. And I tell you, Monica de la Cruz's office, our Congresswoman, Vicente Gonzalez's office, Henry Cuellar's office, even though these guys are not Representative Tony Gonzalez, and I already mentioned Senator Ted Cruz and Senator John Cornyn's office. These guys, they were ready and willing. They didn't know all the ins and outs because it was new to them also, but they were ready and willing to help. We met with each and every one of them. Robert, were you able to get that video?
I tried, but
Okay.
there was no grading.
Okay, I have a little clip of a video from our meeting with Congresswoman de la Cruz's office. Let's see if we can work it out. I just gave it to Robert earlier, so.
No audio, sir.
There's no audio on it? Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll recap. We apologize for that. There's no audio in the video, but the main thing is I provided each and every one of them in each and every, mind you, we did this in 2 days. So we were at the Capitol. We're going to the Capitol. We're going to each one of the buildings, and we did a lot of walking, and every one of the meetings that I had, my presentation included a demographics of what our population is, what our budget is, how many veterans we have in the county, how many ISDs we have in the county, how many people that this money is going to affect, because a lot of this money is going for infrastructure, water hookups, water connections. It's going to drainage, things that you can't see until there's a problem. But this is what our commissioners are trying to fix in their respective precincts. But like I said, they were very receptive, and we got some good news. You know, we fought for the money, and it looks like it's going to work out. And mind you, if something does happen in the near future, it may constitute that we have to go again, or we have to go testify in front of other people or agencies. But in the meantime, right now, it looks good. So with that being said, I can entertain any questions if anybody has any questions. No questions, and I want everybody to understand how important it is when things like this happen. This is what a county judge does. These are in the future. If need be, we have to go. I would love to take some of the commissioners to participate in it, because that's why we're elected, to fight for our people. And I say fight, and we don't go and fight. What we do is we go and we lay down what we have here in Jim Wells County, who's being affected by it. And mind you, Clayburg had, I think, $5.6 million. Judge Madrid laid down, very, very keenly and very, very finely the what they're working on. Some counties like Refugio County, they're receiving, 140% more than their budget. So for them to lose that money and also it wasn't only for losing the money. I was also, trying to get through that. One of the projects we have, we're going to replace culverts, and they won't allow us to use that money for the road on top of it. So that was another issue that I was trying to not only us getting the money, but also, giving us a little bit of leeway on the policies and procedures when it comes to the culverts. So a lot of these things are unknowns that people don't know unless we're doing stuff like this, presenting them. And Mr. Weichel, when he was at my office, he says, man, you should put that in Commissioner's Court, put the video, put everything. That way everybody knows what we did over there. And it looks good. I think we're going to prevail on this one. And we're gonna continue to move forward. And if there's any issues, I'll continue to keep the public and Commissioners Court abreast of what's going on and what our next moves are. But as of today, right now, this second, our next moves are to continue working on the projects and blessing our constituents from Jim Wells County.
Judge, if I may, I'd like to add, I'd like to thank you and the rest of the people that went out there. I know it's something that a lot of people don't see. And yes, when we talked the other day, I said you need to put that information out there to be transparent with the communities, to be able to see that we're all working together to make the county a better place. And going to Washington, it was an all of a sudden thing. We would have loved to have gone and supported, but being such short notice that you went out there with the mayor from Fremont, Priscilla Vargas, and the city councilwoman and the surrounding judges makes a great impact and shows the communities that we're all working together to try to make it a better place here. And that's what it takes. We all need to work together. And like you said, we use the word fight, but we got to go out there and defend our community and let the people know that we are here and we want to be noticed and recognized, and we are needs that we have, especially in the flooding area. I know Margie has a lot, Ventura and I, Renee, we all have flooding issues, and a lot of these grants take time. And for us to just have applied for something, have this money, and we're planning to do something, and get cut off on the bottom, it's not a good deal. But it was a great trip that you guys went out there and defended us. And like you said, hopefully we don't have to go again, but it sounds good and we appreciate everything.
Hopefully we can cover the road with those culverts.
Yeah, I still have to, call HUD and during this, it included, possible lawsuits have been filed. We didn't know for sure, but possibly a lawsuit had been filed, so HUD had been quiet about everything, they hadn't been answering our calls or anything, and understandable, because if there's a litigation involved, they pretty much gotta stop, so those are calls that I gotta continue to make for the road, to cover that road that's on top of the culvert. And, we're in a good spot that we may be able to cover it, find a way to cover it, but if that happens in all 4 precincts, then it becomes a problem. And I don't want for us to get free money, and then we need more money, and then we have to ask our constituents. We don't want none of that. And I wish you could have seen the video, because in the video, you'll see me plainly representing our constituents out there, because I told them there's no way, shape, form, or fashion are we going to be able to put this on the backs of our constituents. And that is plainly said in the video. I wish it would I would have been gave it to you earlier, Robert. I apologize. Not your fault. It's my fault. But that being said, thank you all very much. And it's an honor, and I'm very blessed to be a Jim Wells County judge and to be able to represent us like that. And I'll do it 100% of the time. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, do you want him to play it and then I can play the video? So you can listen to your voice on here?
Can that work? Will they be able to hear it?
But you can't play the video while I play his voice on my phone.
Where's
Oh, okay. I was gonna play the video while he played the,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's okay. All righty. Any further comments or questions? All righty, we'll move on to agenda item number 7. Discuss, consider, and take action on a memorandum of understanding between Texas Emergency Management Assistant Teams Program Administrator and Texas Emergency Management Assistant Teams Employee Member and Jim Wells County.
Judge, Commissioners, Lance Brown, Jim Wells County Emergency Management. What this is I think this is just a cookie cutter MOU. I'm not sure if it's due yearly or if it's a 4-year, but this came from Chief Nid Kim from TDEMS, Texas Department of Emergency Management. And basically what this is going to cover is Disaster Recovery Task Force, Public Works Response Team, the Texas A&M Task Force, which we use. We rely on them greatly with the bulldozers and their strike teams, all hazards incident management teams, and Texas Infrastructure Mutual Aid System, TIFMIS. So we're just being transparent, and this nothing out of the norm.
Motion to approve item number 7 is presented, Judge.
I'll second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? Along the lines of this, we'd love Jim Wells County to be a hub for the emergency management. Mr. Lance and I are working very hard to try to make that happen for Jim Wells County. There's nothing like having all this equipment and everything we need staged here in Jim Wells County for all the counties around us and for Jim Wells County, of course. But that being said, have a motion, have a second. Can I all in favor say aye?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 8, agenda item number 8, discuss, consider, and take actions to open sealed bids for the luncheon catering services for the annual safety luncheon to be held at Jim Wells County Fairgrounds December 7th at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Let's see here. This one is from Diamond Point Catering. Price per plate, $26.34. Total, $6,584.95. I'm not sure. They are from, I was looking for it earlier, I couldn't see it. Doesn't have their address. Corpus Christi. No staple there. Real Time Barbecue and Catering, Rosendo Chapa Jr. San Diego, Texas, $8.75 per plate, $2,187.50. Lupus Barbecue here in Alice. $12 per plate, $3,000 total. This one is from CRE8 Create. I'm not sure how to say that. Create meetings, events, and group travel. It's from San Antonio, Texas. $34.95 a plate, $8,737 total. So we had one, two, three, four bids. Lowest bid was from Real Time, Rosendo Chapa, $8.75 a plate for 250 plates, $21.87.50.
Same one we used last year, no?
That's the same one?
Motion to approve number,
Judge, I just gotta say something.
Okay, yeah.
Can we just make it a traditional turkey or a smoked turkey? I don't know what they did last year, but I wasn't the only one complaining. It had a very, I don't know how they made it, but there were a lot of people complaining
Was
about the
it,
taste of the turkey.
was it smoked
I
or was
don't
it?
know what he did, and I think it was the same one, which, that's a very good price. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
I think it
just-
was smoked.
Smoked.
I think that, it should include like, dark meat, white meat, like
just a traditional turkey.
yeah,
If
something,
he wants to
you know.
do something exotic, well, maybe,
Yeah,
Just,
okay. So,
you made a motion.
yeah, I got a motion.
motion to approve Real Time Rosendo Chapa for 2187, just to concern that to address it, be the
Motion,
regular turkey,
They can include,
as per Mr. Michael Guerra.
I like it when there's dark meat and white meat, it's like, we went to that ranching over here at, in school. They had a real good plate.
Okay, so,
Unfortunately, they didn't submit.
so the second, let me see.
I second.
Okay, I have a second, but I have a, let's see. Okay, so that's,
3,187.50.
yes, but I'm trying to make a point here. We have two that were really high, and then we have real time. Now, if they can't cook it a different way, do we want to
No, I'm just. it's
have a
just
second?
Can't see why they
Just a
couldn't.
suggestion.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean,
That's how they wanna make
we could
it.
just make it plain and simple,
Yeah,
just
just-
plain turkey.
just a baked
I can't see why
turkey.
it wouldn't make any difference in price.
Just a baked turkey.
Okay,
Yeah, it was.
I think
yeah,
it was
smoked,
smoked.
right? If it's smoked, it's gonna be different.
It was
Okay.
spiced up and it was different. But that's a good price. Judge, one other thing, is 250 enough? Because I think we have quite a few, if we bring all the R&B crews, it's closer to 300.
Okay, so let's get that number, and if we have to add,
Well, if it's going at $8.75 a plate,
230 plus 80
310.
part-timers.
okay, so that's, we have 30 more plates?
No, 310. That's 60 more plates.
we would just go on an $8.75 per plate.
Yeah. And
Regardless of-
yeah, whatever, but we need to get them a
Okay,
number,
we'll get a better number.
because the part-timers are welcome too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so I have a motion, and I have a second, to award it to Real Time Barbecue and Catering, Rosendo Chapa. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 9, discuss, consider, and take action on the renewal agreement with Avenue.
This is our budget accounting payroll system, and then the renewal, just had a discussion, I thought we had sent it to him, I'd like for him to review it, before, so, I know there is a price increase, so I just wanted to
Always.
all the information out to y'all correctly and have my board review it, so, wanting to probably table this one until the next.
Motion to table item number 9.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second to table. Is it, there's no time commitment, time constraint or anything?
When is it?
No, he was looking into it, but, yeah, I think on the next meeting.
So did you either, you or Isabel have a copy you could send me?
I don't know if you have it. I can send it.
Okay.
Okay. Already took the vote, right? No. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Agenda item number 10, discuss, consider, and take action to approve county treasurer's report and other monthly reports. Mr. Dominguez.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
I don't think we had any questions. Mr. Dominguez is an appointment that he had, and I think everything is good, though. Have a motion, have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Yes.
Agenda item number 11, discuss, consider, and take action to approve county auditor's report.
Okay, I can see. I have to see it here, guys. It's too small. Okay, so the first item's gonna be the, sales tax report, for this. The month of October, we did go up, which is a good thing. We're at 315,282 compared to last month at 291,473, an increase of 8.16%, that we went up. Overall, we've gone up 318,556 for the year compared to last year. So our sales tax is steadily going up compared to last year. Of course, those figures are estimated already in the budget. We anticipated a slight increase, so we're pretty much on budget with the estimations on the sales tax. So that's obviously, we'll take that increase on the sales tax. And you'll see all the other entities listed as well. They're all have an increase as well, for the exception of Fremont, slightly below compared to last year and last month's figures. Everybody else is up, so that's great for our economy, and hopefully with the holiday seasons, we'll see that continue to trend up as well. The next portion,
Cindy,
yes,
back in 2016, what was the lowest point of our sales tax? About
the
like,
lowest point,
it was like,
it was,
like,
I mean, we took
a
a
million.
significant dip
Yeah.
compared to what it was.
we've
I
come a
don't,
long ways.
Oh, yeah.
The economy has improved a lot.
yes, yeah, it
So,
was,
I just wanted to
Yeah,
emphasize
no,
that, you know,
yeah,
we
it was,
probably gained about 1.5 million since 2016.
oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have the exact
Anyway, I
number.
just,
but
you know, so people can realize that there is a growth of
Sales tax.
Jim Wells County.
Yeah. And since then, yeah, we've steadily seen that increase, but
Because we've been seeing it for the last few years, you know, steadily coming up. Anyway, go ahead. I'm
Cindy,
sorry for
I-
interrupting.
That, on the one in Fremont right there, it says minus 2.895 or 295?
2.5. Oh, over there,
2.95.
9.5.
So it's down.
it is down compared to last
And
year.
that probably has to do because they just opened the bypass there. So it's probably
That-
gonna have to adjust after a while. It's not a whole lot of drop at all.
It's a
You can tell
little,
it's been because of the bypass that we just opened here about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
yeah, so they,
you know, until
I
they
don't know
adjust.
what their estimates are, but that's, I'm sure, a concern for them with that, if that bypass is direct,
And until the new businesses come in along the,
hi-
I
the
know,
f-
Judge,
the bypass.
they're gonna build a new truck stop there in the corner of 8th and 281, so they have already annexed that area, so it'll generate their sales tax back up.
And I think there's another one that's wanted to build there, hopefully. there
Yeah, it's
might be
just the
two of them.
preliminary numbers showing the change
Yeah,
going
yeah.
around.
It reflects it, yeah, you can tell.
They adjust. Okay, thank you, Jenny.
Next is going to be the audit, the monthly report, the auditor's monthly report. This is, of course, where we're comparing what we've budgeted compared to our revenues and expenditures. On the revenue side, we're doing very, very good. We're at 102% collections through October. So compared to what we've budgeted, we are already over budget on that portion, which is excellent. We're always very conservative whenever we do these budgets on the revenue side. So it reflects, you know, so we're at 102% on the general fund, 90, or overall we're at 101%, and that's including all the funds. So that's a good thing, and that's through October. Of course, keep in mind, October is the last month that we account for any of our ad valorem tax, which is the bulk of our tax. In November and December, we don't receive any revenues until back up in January. On the expenditure side, you'll have the list of all the departments. They're supposed to be at 83% to be on budget. You'll see some that are below, a little that are higher. Some of the ones that are higher, we pretty much know and account for why they're high. If not, we'll address it with the department. And then, let's see. Well, for general fund, we're at 79% expenditure. So that's a positive variance of 4%. And then overall, it's the same. We're a positive 4%. So
So we've been pretty much holding that 4%.
yes.
So on actual, this is for October, so we have November and December left,
Yes.
and we have 18.4 million actual on the revenues, and 15.8 actual. Are we close?
Yeah. No, well,
Close.
yeah. My estimates.
Estimates are gonna be close, but we have,
We're doing good.
yeah, we're doing good, and I think our estimate for the sales tax is we're gonna be in the positive 300,000-400,000, maybe more. And if that happens, we're doing real good,
Couple more
so,
months to go through, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Cindy.
Motion to approve.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 12, discuss, consider, and take action on payroll and bills submitted by county auditor with exemption of Fund 52, 53, and 54.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Can I entertain a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn?
Trying to think if there was any announcement or something. I think so. I have a motion, I have a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, guys.